that winning is important, but not more important than getting an honor. Cheer enthusiastically for your team and show respect and sportsmanship throughout the contest. Please refrain from criticism of officials, negative cheers, chants, or behaviors. By your conduct, allow players to feel proud of their school and community. We appreciate your sportsmanship and cooperation. Please rise and remove your headgear for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome to Sabercat Sports Network. We're here at Fossil Ridge High School for an intriguing matchup between Greeley West and Fossil Ridge. They're introducing the starters right now, and this should be a good one.
Greeley West coming into this game with a 5-14 record, 0-9 in the league. Fossil 15-5, 9-0 in the league. And here we go.
Starting first here for the Sabercats, getting his first start of the year, it's Andrew Hamlin, the senior number 3. Has not gotten in a ton this year, but when he has, he's shown a lot of promise. He finds space on the floor, and he's a threat from 3. Up next, we got Carter Gray, the other senior. He's banged threes all year long. You can't give him an opportunity to shoot. Yet another senior here on senior night, Eli Hughes, a big man. Great job rebounding, and he's got some layup. He's got quite the layup package. Caleb Camping, another starter here. And finally, Drake Walker, shooting 44% from 3 on the year. He is a menace.
Drake Walker usually coming off the bench for the Sabercats. Senior night here starting. Gonna be a great game. And
Drake Walker had faced an off-the-court suspension in which he was unallowed to play the first quarter by his coaches, but earlier on in the year, he was just an absolute threat. Even when he does still get in the game now, in the second, third, and fourth quarters, he is leading this team in points per game with a shocking 17.8, receiving a lot of college attention all of a sudden. And like I said, he's shooting 43% from 3. That's just a shocking number. For those of you that don't know, Stephen Curry's career three-point percentage is 42. Drake is shooting better than Steph Curry right now.
Yeah, Drake Walker having a phenomenal year. And off the bench, Malachi Agbuji and Vander Eberhardt, 2 of the other stars on this team.
Yeah, 2 guys over 6'6", just absolute monsters in the paint, and they're going to get in and make a difference pretty soon, I would imagine. Drake Walker going to shoot a 3 on the first possession, and that's going to go off the rim. Rebounded by Eli Hughes, but the putback attempt does not fall down.
Fossil, a lot of play here. They're trying to keep their perfect league record alive. Greeley West, opposite end of the spectrum, trying to get their first league win of the season.
Good defense there from Eli Hughes, and ball gets dished down to Caleb Camping, and he'll get up and make a physical layup, taking a little bit of a rough play there from number 14 on Greeley West, and the bucket will still fall. Caleb Camping got some D1 athleticism. He's a highly touted tight end prospect.
Yep, 3-star recruit. Looked like he was about to slam that ball down. Settles for the layup instead, as Eli Hughes with the rebound for the Sabercats.
Joey Castillo missing a three right there as Drake Walker tries to put an assist in the books, trying to dish it down to Caleb Camping, but he gets fouled.
Yeah, Joey Castillo, a player to watch for the Spartans, a sophomore, one of the youngest players on the team, averaging around 10 points per game. Like we were talking about earlier, Caleb Camping, ton of offers as a 3-star tight end.
First free throw attempt is going to brick off the front there.
.6:57 left in this first quarter. Fossil up 2-0. Eli Hughes gets the offensive rebound.
Well, Camping went 0 for 2 from the line, but Hughes able to get that rebound, working his way through a double box out. Dishes the ball out to Carter Gray, and that's 3 points.
Yeah, what a shot from Carter Gray. Been one of the best perimeter shooters for the Sabercats team this season.
Carter Gray's a guy with a lot of experience playing at the varsity level, and he's really come on these past few games, shooting very well from 3. Ball going to be inbounded by Greeley West here.
And something to note, it doesn't look like Malachi Agbuji, Fossil's second leading scorer, is on the bench. Could play a huge factor in this one. As Gray playing great defense along with Hughes. The shot is no good by Greeley West. That was Joseph Torres.
Interesting to see no Malachi Agbuji on the bench like you were saying. It's Drake Walker with an absolute great layup right there, showing off the package.
Yeah, Agbuji being out there, not being out there is a mystery. Not too aware of what happened, but 7-0 start for Fossil. Couldn't ask for a better start on senior night.
The Sabercats, like we said earlier, undefeated in league play. Very promising record, will be in the state playoffs. Struggled a bit looking at their record at a out-of-state tournament in Arizona. Lost a couple games in-state to some very big names, including Chaparral. But other than that, this team has just been absolutely rolling.
Yeah, ever since then, been one of the hottest teams in the state, and they're on a lot of radars for people. When looking at a possible state champion, they're ranked 19th in Colorado right now. Greeley West ranked 250th in Colorado. Definitely a bit lopsided, but still a great game here.
Greeley West has seen their fair share of struggles this year as they're going to inbound the ball against the full court press already. Drake Walker putting pressure, as well as some of the other shooting guards on this team, and the ball is dropped out of bounds. They completed the pass all the way down the court to break the full court press, and he just dropped it right into the lap of Declan Walker on the Fossil Ridge bench.
Yeah, if you've watched any of Fossil this year, you know Coach Johansson has insane defenses, insane press. He likes to get up and down the court. That is evident early on.
Camping puts up a shot that goes off the rim, rebounded by Greeley West.
And the deep three is no good.
Shot there from Joey Castillo again. Camping going to take another shot, and that one doesn't go in, but he is fouled.
Back to the line, Camping goes here. Chance to redeem himself after going 0 for 2 on his first try.
His first, team second.
5:21 here in the first quarter. The score is 7-0 Sabercats. As Camping's second shot is good, that'll extend Fossil's lead to 8-0. And no foot off the gas here. They stay in full court press.
Yeah, the Sabercats on a 5-game win streak, winning 11 out of their last 12 as well.
5-game win streak, and along with that, they've been blowing out teams, especially at home. They get hot, and it's just nights out for any team that plays them at home this year.
They really haven't had a game that's been even close in league play so far this year. Their closest game coming against Windsor, and that was a 10-point win. And the other time they played Windsor, they doubled them up. It's just, they haven't seen any real competition in the league.
It's been a while they've played a really close game here, but This game looks to be on track of the same. First quarter here, Foster leads this 8-0, 5:20 left.
Still interesting to see that Vander Eberhardt is staying over there on the bench. Number 3 on this team in points per game. He has 12.3, and he's just as a 3 there from Greeley West goes off the backboard, not even hitting the rim.
Yeah, that was Hulak there. Not even close.
Oh, great pass from Drake Walker right there, but they're going to call a foul. Like I was saying about Vander Eberhard, he has 12.3 points per game, and he's 6'8", just an absolute behemoth in the paint.
Yeah, they call him the Big Island move from Hawaii this year. Has been key for the Sabercats. As Drake Walker drains another 3, 11-0 Sabercats.
Even with all that size, he's still able to move and shoot. He's second on the team in three-point percentage.
It's crazy, that size and can shoot that deep. Seems like a college player if I've ever seen one. Carter Nickel, player to watch for Greeley West. He's got the ball right now, averaging 12 points per game. He kicks it out to Castillo. And a deep 3 by Castillo. It's off the front. And Carter Gray will take it up for the Sabercats.
Andrew with his first 3 attempt, and it's down. Andrew Hamlin, first shot attempt of the game in his first start of the year. I mean, from what little we've seen of him so far this year, he's just been an absolute threat from 3. Only missed 2 threes on the year.
Yeah, what a shot from Hamlin, only averaging around 2 points per game, but extending Fossil's lead to 14-0. And we'll see how long that 0 lasts, but with their defense, it's going to be a while, it seems.
Hamlin's a great player, just a very, very loaded Sabercats roster, and he just hasn't seen a lot of minutes. Great to see him get the start here, and he's off to a hot start as well.
Yeah, it's hard to get minutes on the Sabercats team. They're stacked. There's a lot of depth. Hamlin definitely having a little bit of a breakout game. Glad to see it.
I'm wondering if the fact that Malachi Abuji is not in the starting lineup is playing a role, and Hamlin with his start, and Drake Walker with a great layup there.
16-0, looks like a football score. It's crazy. Sabercats in complete domination early in this one.
That looked like a football play right there. Walker running a go and the completion deep downfield. As there's going to be a travel called here. That was on Carter Nickel.
Yeah, Carter Nickel, definitely a good player on this Greeley West team. Not a lot going from him, and at times they've really relied on him. Only player on Greeley West to be in double figures in points per game.
I mean, he's really the only name that pops when you look at the stat sheet, and if they can't get him going, it might be a long night.
Thought Hamlin might try that 3 again.
Wouldn't have been a bad idea, but Drake Walker, another 2-pointer right there. And he just shows why he's such a threat.
18-0 here, wow. 3 minutes left in this first, and Fossil already up 18-0. Couldn't ask for a better start.
Still no shots falling for Greeley West as the dished it down. I mean, Eli Hughes with the layup right there, but what is Greeley West defense doing? They have been beat down the court time after time. What are they doing?
They just seem gassed out right now, and Fossil Ridge not even playing their usual starting 5 out there, favoriting the seniors, and you got to think this one is definitely going to be getting out of hand.
I mean, rule number 1 of defense is you got to be down there before the offense, and they don't seem to have a grasp on that.
Just getting outworked. Johansson not easing off for anybody.
Eli Hughes to shoot his free throws. And that'll fall.
And what is good?
3-point play right there. Some of the usual Sabercat starters coming back in with Vander Eberhardt, a fan favorite. You can hear the crowd right now, as well as Jamison Peterson. Jamison Peterson has quietly led this team in rebounds, blocks, and assists. Plays some very scrappy defense and is also a threat on offense. Just a great player all around. Recent Fort Collins area player of the week. And he gets another block right there. Oh, never mind. The whistle was a little bit before that, but shows the ability.
Yeah, Peterson having a great season, and when you look at Fossil's best players, his name doesn't usually come up, but this guy is secretly one of their best guys.
I mean, he's leading in every non-shooting stat, so.
Yeah, so impactful, such a great player. Definitely an unsung hero for the Sabercats team.
Just a scrappy player.
5 rebounds a game for him too, as a point guard. I know just with the pass out of bounds, but it's crazy to see. As Joey Castillo takes it up for Greeley West, guarded by Bronson Bailey. First time seeing him tonight.
I mean, Jamison Peterson is 6'2", but that's not someone you usually think about leading a team in rebounds. He just has quite the vertical jump, able to dunk.
Especially when you got guys like Eberhard and Ekbuji, both 6'7" plus. And you got your point guard leading you in rebounds. That just shows all the heart and hustle he's got.
Bronson Bailey also entering the game. He's seen a lot of minutes this year as well. Greeley West inbounds the ball.
Yeah, Bailey, a great player, has appeared in all 20 games this year, and he's averaging 4 points per game.
I mean, look at Vander Eberhardt's wingspan here on defense. He just shutting off every window as Greeley West finally gets a shot to fall. Joey Castillo hits a 3, and they're finally on the board. 21-3 Sabercats.
Thought Bailey might pull that there, but he opts for the drive into the lane.
Bronson Bailey has an incredible three-point fake as Caleb Camping actually does shoot the 3 and somehow gets his own rebound. Oh, Vander just misses a layup. That's not something you see him do very often.
The big island there. Chance to get his mark known, being in this game for the first time. Great defense here by the Sabercats.
Good fake, and the shot doesn't go.
That was Wyatt Edwards off the mark.
And that was just off of the fingertips of Jamison Peterson. Joey Castillo got a hand in there and broke that up, turning the ball over.
Yeah, Greeley West, definitely not a close game, but they've started to tame things a little bit. Got on the board, and Joey Castillo will take it up for Greeley West.
Still like to see some defensive adjustments from them. Fossil Ridge is just trying to beat them down the court every possession, and they're having a lot of success with it.
Yeah, 46 seconds left in this first quarter. Fossil leads by 18.
Layup from Greeley West does not fall. Jamison Peterson with the rebound and the great defense making the layup not go. Speaking of layups right there, Vander Eberhardt barely even has to jump to just lay one off the glass with his fingertips. Fossil Ridge clearly isn't worried about anyone in the paint from Greeley West. They're running a perimeter defense, no one down in the paint.
Hamlin, another chance.
Rare missed 3 from Hamlin so far this year. Hasn't taken a lot of shots, but they've all been falling. And that is the end of the first quarter here at Fossil Ridge. 23-3 Sabercats. Dominant performance so far. What have you noticed that really stands out to you?
Definitely, like you said, Fossil being up and down the court, and Greeley West is just not able to compete with that. Records are pretty reflective of that as we look at some replays. Great half from really everyone, especially the seniors.
I mean, it's almost like Ridge is trying to out-condition him.
Yeah.
To say, hey, we're in better shape than you are. We're going to just run until you can't anymore.
You know Coach Johansson, he loves to do that. His guy's always in great condition, and he is not afraid to run up the court and make that other team make mistakes. And Greeley West has just been the victim of that tonight, 23-3. And
like we talked about earlier, no Malachi Ekbuji. The sophomore is like really the future of this team. 12.7 points per game, number 2 on the team in that category. He's really athletic and big in the paint like I was talking about, and he's not even on the bench. I wonder if it's an illness or what's going on with that. We'll try and figure that out and get that to you guys, but very interesting to see that.
Fossil's really a team of upperclassmen, and then there's Ekbuji there, kind of the outlier, and you got to think in the coming years of this team, he's going to play a big role, but not out there tonight.
Egbuji was on varsity as a freshman last year, and even with the presence of Donovan Bannock, who was a senior last year, at that center position, they still couldn't keep him off the floor in that second half of the year. Started as a freshman, just a great talent.
The ball will be going back to Fossil here. And a more normal lineup for the Sabercats with Peterson and Bailey both out there. Usually the starting 1-2 for this team.
I think Greeley West might have dribbled the ball 5 times inside the three-point range. They've done nothing in there, and Vander Eberhard. Look at that layup.
It's ridiculous. He's so much taller than everyone.
Handles and athleticism like that at that size is just, it's not stoppable.
Caleb Camping with an aggressive rebound there. Oh, Bailey smokes a layup. (25-3) as a travel. We'll be going back to Sabercats. 7:16 left. We just started the second quarter here.
I mean, Greeley West looks tired.
They really do. They're making a lot of substitutions as well.
Not a very deep roster to make substitutions with either.
Yeah, only 4 real bench players right now, it seems.
Peterson thought about shooting it.
Oh, foul called on Eberhard there. It's going to go back to Greeley West.
Yeah, a little bit of a push off there, trying to create some space underneath. I mean, he's just a really big guy, and it doesn't take much to knock someone else over.
Hard to not notice that when you're 6'8".
Really interesting defensive alignment that Fossil Ridge is still in, and
oh, it's way off the mark for Greeley West.
it's just forcing Greeley West to shoot, and they can't.
Bailey gets on the board for the Sabercats. That's 27-3. Fossil leads this one.
I mean, there's just still no hustle down the court for the Spartans.
Yeah, even on defense, Fossil's beating him down there pretty easily. Oh, and an air ball there.
Gonna hear that one from the student section. They did get the rebound though, and he drives in, and the layup does fall for Greeley West. Just their second bucket of the game, and it's already the second quarter. 27-5 Sabercats. Pass from Caleb Camping is broken up, turned over.
Torres takes that one. And they call a blocking foul there.
Yeah, just a little bit of a moving screen.
And Drake Walker and Eli Hughes will come into the game for the Sabercats.
Sabercats have a much, much deeper roster here. That's allowing them to do all this running and stay, you know, just with a spark, not tire out. And
tough defense in the paint. Sabercats
boy,
get the ball back.
That was quite the rebound from Eli Hughes.
Yeah, it really was.
Ball does get thrown out of bounds there, but that is the definition of bean topping someone.
Eli Hughes, a really underrated player for the Sabercats team. He's averaging 4 points per game, but with his athleticism and defense, just everything he contributes, definitely one of the players to keep an eye on for this one. As Hughes will guard Nickel. Oh, and the easy 2 there for Corin.
That's the downside of playing in that defensive alignment, but you know, it's worked so far, just giving up that for the first time tonight. Drake Walker with a 3, and it doesn't quite go. Like I talked about earlier, 43% from 3. I mean, that's just such a shocking number to see.
Insane.
It's not because of the lack of shots put up either. He loves to shoot the 3. He's great at it.
Yeah, this guy's leading the Fossil team in points per game by a lot. Almost 18 points per game, so it's definitely not for a lack of shots. This guy, that's an authentic stat right there.
And a lot of those are contested. Like, he's putting them up in people's faces. It's crazy.
He really is.
Just an incredible player. The shot does not fall right there, and Ooh,
he's got
almost
that
forced a
senior
turnover.
leadership as well.
Yeah. Surpassed the 1,000 career points mark in one of the early weeks against Collins. That was a great achievement to see from a player who very much deserves it.
As Bailey gives Fossil 22-point lead here with 4:20 left in the second quarter. Just effortless again. They just beat him down the court every single time, it seems.
Walker in transition tried to lob up an alley-oop to Jamison Peterson, almost like they're just trying to have fun out here at this point. Up by 22 points as the three from Greeley West won't go.
Yeah, Peterson can get up there. I mean, definitely tried the alley-oop there.
Yeah, might be worth trying again too. Put on a show.
Yeah, a lot of players are gonna have the chance to play in this one by the looks of things. Fossil up 29-7 with 3:58 left in the second quarter. And both teams will go regroup here. If you're Fossil, pretty simple. Don't have to change a lot of things. If you're Greeley West, you're gonna have to change a lot of things.
I mean, if you're Fossil, you might want to just change the game plan to just, you don't have to run as much anymore.
Try
might
new
as well,
things.
yeah, might as well have some fun, see what works. You're up 22 points and it's halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, you're gonna want to try new things. They're gonna have a chance to do that. Try new players, new plays, new rotations maybe. I mean, definitely an experimental game. It seems like, you know, never completely over, but Greeley West definitely got a deep hole to climb out of in this one.
Yeah, I mean, in the intro I said that this was going to be a good matchup, and if I'm being honest, I didn't mean that. I very much expected Fossil to come in and dominate, but this is even to a higher level than I thought.
Yeah, great start for the Sabercats here as 3:58 on the clock here. And Sabercats will take possession. It'll be Jamison Peterson inbounding the ball to Drake Walker.
Greeley West hopefully with a chance to catch their breath. They've been just getting ran past so far.
Yeah, they're gonna need all those timeouts they can get with how gassed they've been looking early in this one. That's just easy there. Not a whole lot of effort there. Drake Walker, easy too.
Let's see if Carter Nickel can get rolling for Greeley West. Interesting to see that Fossil Ridge has faced a couple of teams that have like one player that just really stands out and kind of carries their team almost when it comes to points, as Drake Walker with a great steal. And a layup with a putback from Eli Hughes. That was interesting to see, just throwing the ball around down there.
They call goaltend on that, it appears.
Oh, they might have.
Yeah, he got up for that though. Eli Hughes.
He's a tall guy.
Athletic too.
Anyways, like I was saying, when they face a team that just has one guy, like we've seen with Loveland or Fort Collins with Jackson Gebhardt and Griffin Campaign, they've completely shut those guys down. I mean, Jackson Gebhardt has put up 49 against other teams at times this year, and he put up 3 against Fossil. I mean, it's crazy to see how they can take one player out of the game like that.
Oh, Castillo, another deep three. We've seen that twice from him now. Definitely a diamond in the rough here for the Spartans. Peterson calling for the ball, but Bailey drives into the paint.
Gray with the 3, and it doesn't fall.
Yeah, Carter Gray having a good season for the Sabercats. Great three-point shooter. Unfortunately, that didn't drop.
A little bit of a bump there from Bronson Bailey. No foul called, and he will get the steal.
Oh.
Oh, man, that should have been a foul.
Yeah, no call there. Drake Walker not happy about that call.
Grabbing his leg, too. Hopefully there's no injury. That would, oh, my goodness, another air ball from Greeley West. In transition, Drake Walker doesn't get it to fall. He was just shoved.
Yeah,
just shoved in the back.
They're definitely letting him play. I think they really don't want Greeley West to give more free points to Fossil there. As Drake Walker.
Yet another steal. He thuds into the student section.
We can hear that from up here. And everyone's falling.
I mean, just everyone's running into. This is not football. Come on, guys.
And Nickel still scoreless in this one. Oh, okay, another three for Greeley West. 31-13. With a minute 26 left in the second quarter and in this half. Looks like a foul in the paint on Eli Hughes. He was a player we were highlighting earlier. Very important for this Fossil team. Great defense and just great aggressive.
Yeah, Hughes is a senior. He's a big guy, very talented. But, I mean, when you look at the big men that this Fossil team has, they've got Vander Eberhard and Malachi Abuji. I mean, it's just hard for a guy, even as good as Hughes, to like get in the game as much. And he has gotten a decent amount of minutes. Drake Walker with another three that doesn't go. He hasn't made one yet tonight. Very, very uncharacteristic.
Yeah, seems a little off tonight. Leading scorer for the Fossil team, 18 points per game.
Walker still holding on to that right leg. Hopefully there's nothing serious there. Oh my goodness.
Smokes the layup there. Oh, again, okay.
I mean, that's just fundamental basketball that Greeley West has to capitalize on if they're gonna try and
make this a game.
Yeah, like it's just, man.
Greeley West with a chance to take it out of bounds here.
Joseph Torres to inbound the ball and immediately hit right back out of bounds by Vander Eberhard.
Torres averaging 4 points per game for Greeley West this year, but he's got a lot of playing time in this one. As we look at the highlights, Drake Walker earlier with a nice finish. Oh, another three by Greeley West.
That was Eben Carone.
Carone has not played a lot this year. Playing a lot in this one, though.
Greeley West finally able to score some points here. Got 16 up on the board. It's 31-16. They're kind of closing the gap.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely. I mean, it's a huge gap, but oh my goodness, what a shot from Drake Walker.
Yeah, this game started off 18-0 if you weren't here. And ever since then, it's been 16-13 Greeley West. Got to give them credit for crawling back into this one.
They're not just giving up, which is great to see.
Still scoreless is Carter Nickel, though. Surprising to see.
Man,
senior.
They're going to say that Drake was fouled before the shot, which absolutely sucks because that was a beauty of a basketball play.
Yeah, Vander.
Oh my goodness.
He almost just put him on a poster there.
He's done a lot of that this year. Got a lot of technical fouls from that this year. But that one just right off the rim. Almost a career highlight right there.
Yeah, Vander, only a junior, and this big year for college interest. He's definitely one of the best players on this team.
I mean, it's really the frame and his athletic ability that stands out to me. The transfer from Hawaii, playing his first year here at Fossil Ridge.
He uncharacteristically airballs a free throw.
Yeah, he's actually a really good shot for being such a tall player.
Yeah, he's got some college interests, and how could you not want someone like that? 6'8", can shoot the three as he gets a chance to make his second one here.
Transfer from Honolulu Prep in Hawaii.
Big change from Hawaii to Colorado. He's fit in just fine. As the second one goes, 20 seconds left. Oh, Drake Walker takes the ball.
I mean, just such a talented player with the mental ability to do all that and plays so scrappy. Drake's just such a talent.
Yeah, 12 seconds left here in the second quarter. Fossil leads this one 34-16. And like you were saying, Drake Walker has got so much energy out there. No one saw that coming. And this is with him being tired as well.
12.4 seconds left on the clock. And another he does it again! He did it twice!
Drake Walker, man.
I mean, I wish I was keeping track of how many steals he had, because I'm thinking it might be double digits. That's not even an exaggeration, as the buzzer beater attempt will not go for either team. And we go into halftime with a score of 36-16. Fossil got out to an 18-0 hot start, but Greeley West not giving up, not just throwing the towel in, and they're kind of crawling back here. 20-point gap.
Yeah, Fossil, great half of basketball, As we look some of the replays here, Drake Walker, this was just recent. He did that twice. So nice, had to do it twice.
Oh my goodness, just so impressive. This Fossil team playing a very unorthodox style of basketball so far, but it has been working. They're trying to tire out Greeley West. They're running all over the place, and they're looking like a giant.
Trying and succeeding. Greeley West, though it has gotten better, definitely been tough for them to recharge. As we take a look, the Fossil dance team, they just got silver in a tournament in Florida, as we were talking about earlier during the girls game.
The Nationals tournament, by the way, so number 2 in the nation.
Yep. But heading back to this boys game, what do you think Greeley West has to do to make this more of a game in the second half?
I mean, for one, they got to put in a little bit more effort. They got to condition themselves a little bit. They got to run down the court, and they got to play with that fire that we saw from Drake Walker there at the very end of the half. They've got to run down the court, and they can't let him beat him down there. That's like rule 1 of playing defense.
Yeah, Drake Walker, you could tell he was upset about a few things earlier in that quarter, and he took it out on the basketball. 2 easy points there. It's a 4-point swing, and if Fossil can keep that energy up, they should cruise to this one and improve to 10-0 in the league play. What a league it's been for them.
On offense for Greeley West, they've got to find a way to make some moves while dribbling the ball. They've made nobody miss so far. They've tried to rely on their passing, and Fossils shut that down, running around playing this zone defense. I mean, it's looking like a football game almost. They've got to try and make some moves with the ball in their hand. That'll open up a lot of space on the court. We saw them make a couple threes there in that second quarter, which was nice to see. And if they can continue that and make some people miss while dribbling the ball, we should see them start to score some more baskets.
Yeah, Carter Nickel, another name to watch. Leading scorer of this Greeley West team, averaging 12 points per game. We've talked about him. He's been silent in this one. Fossil did their homework. He's had nothing to do with this game.
Like we talked about, Coach Johansson loves to shut down teams' number 1s, and not only does he love to do it, he's great at it.
He's done it all year. And we've got some games with this halftime. 7:46 left, and then we'll get back to action. What do you think Fossil has to do to maintain this lead?
I mean, it should be pretty easy for them. They're a very talented team. Hold on to the ball, burn some clock out. You know, they don't need to keep running up and down the court like they were. You know, take a breather. They can try some new stuff, see how it goes. But, I mean, it really just comes down to dribbling the ball when they have it and not scoring so quickly.
Yeah, for sure. With that hot start they had, they didn't have to do too much the rest of the half. And they probably won't have to in the second half, the way things are going.
Let's see the Chuck the Duck fundraiser right here for the unified basketball team.
Yeah.
If you make your rubber duck in the bucket, you win a prize and you got a ticket saying that it is your duck. I don't know if I've seen any go in, but it's hard to tell. They're flying in from everywhere.
I think one just went in.
Yeah, that
heard
looked
that
like
from
one.
up here. Yeah, we'll see who made that, but I think there was definitely one that went in, unless it rimmed out, but you could hear that.
Oh, almost another one.
And everyone in this arena throwing their ducks on the court. Definitely fun. You got a lot of ducks on the court.
Thanks for joining us on Sabercat Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break. 36-16 Sabercats, and tune back in for the second half.
Carter with the ball for 3, makes it.
Face off won by Heritage. Pass up to the D. Do the D pass right there. Looking for a shot.
Nice shot. To the air again. Jump ball. Easy catch for number 14, Luke Garvin.
Expand their lead. Kulat fumbles the snap. Has to take it. No, he's going to chuck it upfield. Finds Owen Wind. Can you believe it? Owen Wynn makes a man miss. To the near side. Cuts back up. Touchdown, Fossil Ridge. Oh my goodness, Owen Wynn.
High hit. And that is a walk-off home run for Brielle Myers. Great game for Fossil. Brielle Myers. That's the game.
Number 12, blocked by Drake.
If you like. There it is. There it is.
Marcus, oh, the outside!
Down the sideline.
He's gonna score!
He's gonna get in the end zone.
That's serious!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I want to put out a big thank you to Mr. Henry Goots for coming in for the first half. Henry is one of our football announcers this year, and was very, very happy to hear him back on the headset. He is one of our seniors. I won't get to have him back again next year, but he and Trace did a heck of a job for this year's home football games.
Yeah, stepping in on short notice too. Big thank you to Henry. And we are 2 minutes away from the second half here. Fossil is leading this one by 20.
Cannon here has been an Iron Man 2 games in a row. First game we called together was the girls' game. The girls won. Oh, Cannon, what was that end score? Do you remember off the top of your head?
I think it was
53?
54 to 26 maybe, something around there. But what a fourth quarter it was for the Sabercats. They were looking like the 2016 Warriors out there, every single shot from 3 going in. Kenya Swanson making a lot, and just they scored more points in that quarter than they did the whole other game.
That quarter almost outscored both teams in the rest of the game.
It was crazy.
It was pretty fun to watch. And, you know, that's the thing about this team. At any given moment, they can put up some points.
Yeah, both of these teams really, the boys and girls team, and Fossil's been in full control of this one. They're up by 20 going into the second half. On senior night, they started all seniors out there, and it was really great to see all of them come together, and they got up 18-0 to start this one.
Their official senior night will be next week against Pooter, where they'll celebrate at halftime and do all the senior night flowers and all that stuff. But I think this is a game where they thought they could get away with some different lineup and really get everybody out there to start. Though next week against Pooter, they likely will do the same. Pooter is one of the smaller of the crosstown rivals as far as number of kids, and that shows in the number of athletes they have for some of their programs. I want to say they are currently a 5A basketball program, not 6A, like Fossil and Rocky and Collins are. It is always a tough game when you play crosstown, but just the numbers of kids they have to choose from, it definitely impacts the overall. So we look forward to that broadcast on Tuesday night. That's Pooter here at the Fossil Ridge Gym at 7:30 for the boys and 6 o'clock for the girls.
Yep, gonna be a fun game. Always fun, those crosstown rivalries, as we get back to the action here in the second half.
With a fresh 8 on the clock, looks like Walker, Hamlin, Hughes, Camping, and Carter Gray is here taking the ball out right at our feet.
Yep, same starting 5 as the first, and it's all 5 seniors out there.
Drake Walker hands off to Carter Gray. Gray drives to the middle, looks to pass, back out to Walker. Into Hughes. Hughes gets bodied in the middle. Good defense by Greeley West, but would not be denied. Hughes with the bucket and the foul.
Hughes, the guy we talked about earlier, one of the unsung heroes on the Sabercats team, only putting up 4 points per game, but very energetic, great defense.
I think you put him on most teams in Northern Colorado and he would be a starter, and he's got 2 very large men in front of him.
Yep, Malachi Bougie and Vander Eberhard, 2 big men, huge.
And sophomore and a junior respectively.
Yeah, and Malachi not here, but Hughes with a chance. And gets the cherry on top there. 39-16, Fossil leads this one.
And Camping would be a junior, but he is looking to graduate early next year. His main sport is football, so he's planning on playing the fall and then graduating at semester, which is why they're kind of calling him a senior this year, because this will be his final season as a Sabercat hoopster.
Yeah. Camping his last season, most likely with Fossil basketball. And that guy, ton of Power 5 offers for football as a tight end.
That was a pass from Gray to Hughes in the middle. Hughes gets fouled, but we'll call it on the floor before the shot. Walker will take the ball out the baseline. Inbounds to Camping, back to Walker. Look to the shot, drives, ooh, nutmeg, and going the other way.
It's Joey Castillo, great half for West.
Carter Gray deflects that out of bounds. Greeley West will take it on the baseline.
Yeah, Castillo, number 13, one of the lone bright spots for the Spartans in that first half, made 2 deep threes.
It's a pretty shot, too.
Yeah, very nice shot. Still trying to get Nickel involved, number 5. He's their leading scorer. Hasn't really done anything in this game.
Nickel has the ball now at the top. Moving to the left side. Hughes challenges and gets the rebound. Nickel tries to knock it away, but knocks it out of bounds. Hughes will inbounds to Gray. And there's 6:33 on the clock in the third.
Yeah, Fossil doing all this without Egbuji as well. Unknown why he's not here, but he's putting up 13 points per game. He's not on the bench for the Sabercats.
I don't know where Egbuji is, but I know in my classes there are a lot of 6 students right now. The dance team that we saw perform earlier, they were down 5 members. They came back from Florida, and the flu came with them. And so I think that there is a good chance that there are many students in that way. Charge called, Walker takes it, and that will go the other way for Fossil.
42-16, Fossil leads this with 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
That's Drake Walker taking the charge.
Gray inbounds to Walker. Walker brings it up the court.
And Greeley West really got ran out of the gym in this first half. Looking a little bit better here. Still not great. It's Drake Walker with another 2 here.
He just kind of walked to his spot and took his shot. There wasn't much contest put up against that one.
He's done that a few times tonight. It's really tough to guard Drake Walker, especially when you're gassed out like Greeley West is.
And he will do his best to gas you.
Oh yeah, dude, he's the Energizer Bunny for this team. And deep three for Torres. It's off the mark.
Walker, once again, quickly up the court. Pretty drive through the lane and a reverse layup for 2.
It's tough to stop that. Walker, leading scorer of this team, 18 points per game. And West has had no answer for him in this one.
No, I'm sure glad I don't have to try to stand in front of him.
I don't think anyone wants to guard Drake Walker.
Foul is on Eli.
So with 5:01 left in the third, Greeley West will take the ball out on the baseline. Also maintains their defense, pushes them out to 3. Castillo with another. That was not there. A little short. Walker on the other end.
Oh, Hughes slams it down. 48-16 Fossil in this one. 4:44 left, and Hughes jumping out the gym with that one.
I am already looking forward to seeing the replay on that one when our team gets it ready. Walker wanted another one, but there's another one. Ooh, Gray does get the bucket on the rebound.
Nice make by Gray, and just like the first half, Fossil getting out to a very nice start, 50-16 in this one. Andrew Hamlin on Torres.
Castillo shoots again, short. It's closer than the last one.
He's had a few of those just from Curry range.
I think that they know they got to score some buckets quick, and that's one of their best ways to do it is with his long ball, but he's got to get that range in. Hughes with the bucket, fouled, will go to the line. And I got to say, I really enjoy Eli's free throw. Shoots much like I do, that one-handed above the head. He shoots like a big man.
Yeah, definitely unorthodox the way he shoots. Whatever works, though, I mean, he's having a great season.
I believe he's 4 for 4 on the night, so whatever he wants to keep doing, I will be quiet.
Announcer's jinx right there.
Unfortunately for Greeley West, I don't know if that 1 point's going to make the difference in this one, but I do think that I still like Eli's free throw.
Yep.
Lines up for the second. Both came up short. Sometimes you got to regress to the mean, and he made his first couple, so maintains that defense. Walker pushes forward to Camping. Camping with the layup.
I thought he was going to throw that one down. But anyways, Fossil's still up 52-16 in this one.
I do know when they throw to Camping down the court, that tight end kicks in, and he can catch just about anything.
Yep. Fresh 5 coming in here for Fossil, including the freshman Jay Holmes, potentially trying out some new players, being up this much late in the game.
A little happier with the beginning of that quarter with 3:28 left in this. They are full line change.
Yep, full line change here.
It is interesting seeing Vander come in with the second line. He is normally one of the major starters, but the chemistry between the seniors sure is fun to watch.
Yeah, Vander a favorite on Fossil. You can hear the student section chanting V. Still looking to get things going a little more in this one.
Nickel moves it to the right side. Nickel with a great cut to the hoop, but just could not go up against Peterson and Vander both. Deflection by our freshman. Pass ahead.
Oh, what ball movement there by Fossil.
That was almost a three-man weave.
Yeah, Peterson helping that one, and he leads this Fossil team in rebounds as the point guard. What a season Peterson's having.
Foul called on Bronson. Castillo went to the hoop. And a little with the body. Bailey might not have agreed with that, but it's probably a good call. Number 13 is fighting for Greeley West points at this point. Sometimes your 3-ball dial in when you get those free throws too. You get a little dial up. Here's the pass on the prior replay. Castillo back at the line. There it goes. Sees one go in the bucket. I'm sure he's hoping that'll help the next shot go in as well, no matter where he shoots it from. Nickel with the steal.
Ball taken right away there.
Trying to force the ball inside to Vander, and you might just need to throw it up in the air for him.
Oh, deep 3 there. Edwards no good on that.
Eberhardt, defense in the corner. They move the ball back to the top. Bailey on Castillo. Castillo drives. Wide left. Ball stay with Greeley West.
Fossil up 54-17 with 1:20 left in this third quarter.
Peterson went for the block, but is called for the foul. I believe it was attributed to him. We will wait to see the call.
Yes, will be Paul Hulick at the line.
Actually, it looks like they might have made the call on... I'm waiting for them to put it up on the board because I did not see the referee make the signal. Yep, number 1. It was on Jamison Peterson. That is his first foul of the night.
Yep, Hulick, a junior, averaging about a point per game.
And that point was almost down there. Decided to pop out, so maybe he'll make his average on this one. There he is. Peterson inbounds to Bailey, and Bailey brings the ball up. Castillo picks him up at half court. All the way across the court. Back up top.
Great ball movement by the Sabercats here. What a finish by J-Mo Peterson there.
His defender did not know what to do with that move.
Eberhardt.
And the Fossil bench was pretty happy to see it as well.
Oh, rejected by Eberhardt.
That was a great move to the hoop, but someone with Vander's height sure does the ability to recover. The make afterwards definitely helps Greeley West, moving to 21-56.
10 seconds left in this quarter. Oh, just off the fingertips of Eberhardt.
They're trying to feed him inside, and they're not having that much luck.
As both teams heading into the break, heading into this fourth quarter, and very action-filled half. Fossil up 56-21 in this one.
Appears like we've reached a running clock at this point, which wasn't sure what the score was for that, so I'm going to look that up. But that quarter went very quickly. When they are running the clock and they're standing out of bounds, it does not take very long to get through an 8-minute quarter.
Yeah, very quick quarter there. Makes sense with the running clock. I feel like this one's probably been in mercy rule for a while. And Greeley West really just trying to get anything going. All things considered, haven't played bad considering they were down 18-0 to start this one, but ever since that, it's been full Sabercat in this one.
Oh, and the mercy rule is at 35 points in the fourth quarter. And so they have maintained that. And then we'll continue to run even if it drops below 35 points at that time.
It's still Carter Nickel, nothing to be done. And as I'm saying that, Bronson Bailey takes the ball away for the score. But anyways, Carter Nickel, the leading scorer of this West team, hasn't really done anything in this game. Definitely, Fossil did his homework on him. Off the mark for Nickel.
Peterson challenges at the basket. West is bringing in the rebounds. They just cannot buy a bucket right now. That was 4 attempts on that end. And Peterson brings the ball to the Fossil side, to the corner. Bailey brings it across, looks to Peterson in the other corner. Short. Saves it to Vander and up and under and puts it in on the left side.
The Big Island is what they call making a great shot there.
Foul called.
Fouls on number 22, Jay Holmes. His second.
Jay Holmes called for the foul, his second foul.
60-21, Fossil leads this with 6:28 left in the fourth.
First free throw is good by number 4.
First shot is good by the junior Vega. Vega averaging 6 points per game.
Puts us at a 38-point deficit.
Yep, Jay
Holmes with the rebound, back to Peterson. Peterson brings it up, back to Holmes. Cuts to the basket, down to the corner. Back out there, moving the ball around. Bailey with 3, and it is good.
Bronson Bailey, what a quarter he's had.
Bronson's another one of those sophomores that has put in some good minutes the last 2 years. And it's going to keep this Fossil team strong for the next couple.
Six minutes left in this fourth quarter. Fossil leads this by 41.
Holmes gets called for the foul. And it will send number 14 to the line.
I believe that's already 3 fouls for Jay Holmes.
That is correct.
He hasn't been in the game a while either. Definitely a lot of fouls going his way. You got to wonder if the substitution is going to be for him.
It is not. Jamison Peterson will take a rest.
Yep, definitely a lot of belief in Jay Holmes, freshman on varsity, having a good year for the Sabercats when he gets in.
And as we're seeing the younger players come on, there's a good chance we won't see any of those seniors the remainder of this evening. But that pass to Vander.
Not happy about something with the ref, but anyways, Vander gets the finish. 65-22, Fossil leads with 5:28 left.
And with this lead and your ability to move those guys around, it's going to be tough to pull those calls for Eberhardt.
They call a foul on a three-pointer, it appears. Or
no,
maybe.
It's on the side.
Yeah.
So it was on the floor. And it's only the third foul for the team, so we're not shooting bonus yet. Nickel drives left to the corner, 3-ball up, and it is good. Back to a 40-point deficit with 4:53 remaining.
Nice shot there by Wyatt Edwards.
And a freshman scores a 3 for Fossil. He's got to be happy with that.
Fossil leads this one 68-25 with 4:21 left in this last quarter of play. Eberhardt rejects that.
That didn't even get to leave the West player's hands. Quick 2 on the other end.
That's Declan Walker, the brother of Drake Walker. 2 straight buckets for him. Gotta feel good.
Foul called. And that might be number 4 already on Jay Holmes.
Yeah, Jay Holmes, a lot of fouls for him.
He's playing good defense. It didn't look too egregious, but at this stage of the game, they are going to give Greeley West the benefit of the doubt, I am sure.
Oh, and Jay Holmes takes it back.
A little redemption there. layup on that end after the steal.
Only 9 points for Greeley West this half. Fossil has just been outworking them this entire game.
There was a brief moment in that end of the first quarter and beginning of the second quarter where Greeley was trying to maintain a little of the same difference, but it has not been able to do that since.
Yeah, Greeley West actually outscored Fossil for a significant period of time. Definitely did not stay that way though, as Fossil leads this one 72-26.
And on the replay, Declan Walker with that easy layup.
And Drake Walker, very excited on the sideline, or the bench, as that's his brother, getting some impactful scoring late in this one. Declan Walker, a deep three.
And another three.
Wow.
And the bench is supporting their boys because it is fun to watch at that point.
Declan Walker looking like his brother out there.
Eberhardt with the rebound, looking down, pushes ahead to Bailey. They are not slowing down at this point. They might as well keep the game going, have some fun. Bailey takes a nice little raindrop.
Every point matters when you look at playoff seeding. And Fossil leading this one by 50. Great rebound there by
Walker
Declan.
with the rebound. Head to Bailey. Bailey decides to reset, bring it back to the top left side to Holmes. Three ball up, and it's good.
A deep three by Fossil there.
4-1-2.
As Fossil extends their lead to 53. .155 left in the fourth quarter. Fossil 80 points. Greeley West not so lucky, only 27, as just trying to find anything to stay positive about late in this one and maybe keep the momentum going into the next game. Three's off the mark.
I've been trying to figure out who number 30 is, who made that last bucket. The closest I can get on C-Team, there is a number 30 named Kaysen Olsen, who is a freshman. That may be Kaysen, but I don't know him yet. So we will find out before the next game.
Yeah, a lot of new players in this one. A minute left, up by 53. Things all but set in stone here for the Sabercats. Declan Walker feeling himself there. Off the mark though.
From the corner, another three for Greeley West is no good. Pass into the middle. Foul called. Despite that protest, it is definitely a reach, but with 26 seconds left and a running clock, it's not going to make too much difference in the overall of this game.
That's Xavier Montalongo at the line for Greeley West.
Makes first.
Montalongo, the junior, averaging around 4 points per game. He's got a brother on the team, averaging 10. His brother Zayden having a great season for the Spartans.
Puts them both in cleanly. Bailey inbounds to Eberhardt, back to Bailey. 22 seconds left. I don't know if they're gonna take another shot. They might just let this one burn.
Yep. Looks like they'll have some grace here as Fossil leads
Bailey
this one.
makes the pass. 9 seconds.
To 29. Sabercats.
5. And as you can see, that is the end of this game.
What a win for Fossil's Sabercats. They advanced to 16-5 and an astounding 10-0 in the league. What a season they've had. Greeley West, a little unfortunate. They'll go to 5-15 and 0-10.
Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Cannon Ray and Ben DeGeer for the Sabercat Sports Network. Tune in next week on Tuesday for 2 more broadcasts. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30 against Pooter Impalas. That will be senior night. We will have all the festivities on screen. And then that's the end of our regular season of home games, now that I say that out loud. We may have a home playoff game, but you'll have to look for that on NFHS. Thank you much. Cannon, any last thoughts?
Thank you guys all for tuning in. Sabercat Sports Network, great game, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.